Good afternoon, kings and queens. This is SBZ Space. Today I have a different way of things that are happening. So please let us watch this video and we'll continue with our analysis.
This is the John D. Rockefeller Masonic Creed. You can find this online. Just want to read it to you. John D. Rockefeller wrote this. We will keep their lives short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so that they never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water as well as in the air. They will be covered in poisons wherever they turn. The soft metals will make them lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many funds, and yet we will give them more poison. Chemical poisons will be absorbed through the skin of idiots who believe that certain hygiene and beauty products presented by great actors and musicians will bring eternal youth to their faces and bodies. And through their thirsty and hungry mouths, we will destroy their minds and systems of eternal organs, reproduction. However, their children will be born as disabled and deformed, and we will hide this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything around them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We have to be ingenious in distributing the poisons because they can see far. We'll teach them that poisons are good, with funny pictures and musical tones on TV. Those who are looking for them will be helpful. We'll enroll them to push our poisons. They will see that our products are used in film, and they will get used to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them that we are helping them. We will start earlier when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metal that will kill their minds and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we have created drugs that will make them sicker and cause them other illnesses, for which we will create even more drugs. We will make them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and they will come to us for help. We will give them more poison. We will focus our attention on money and material goods so that they never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and video games so that they are never one with the unity of all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we will find ways to implement technology that alters the mind in their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments, and we will establish opposition within them. We will own both sides. We will always hide our goal, but we will continue our plan. They will do the work for us, and we will prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure, because it is. We will make them kill each other when they oppose us. We will keep them separate from unity through dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and let them believe that they are guiding themselves. We will instigate animosity. I've never read that word. Animosity among them through other fractions When a light shines among them, we will extinguish it by mockery or death, which suits us best. We will make them tear their hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this using hatred as our ally, anger as our friend. Hatred will completely blind them, and they will never see that in their conflicts, we will be their leaders. Hatred will completely blind them, and they will never see that in their conflicts, we will be their leaders. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors as long as they see that they are against us. Look at this picture of this guy. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We will repeat this until our ultimate goal is achieved. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger. We will give them images and sounds. We will use all the tools we have to achieve this. Tools will be provided by their work. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one, that he must never know. They must never know that color is an illusion. They must always believe that they are not equal. Drop by drop, by drop by drop, we will advance our goal. We will take over their lands, resources, and wealth to exercise control over them. We will trick them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom they have. We will set up a money system that will shut them down forever, keeping them and their children in debt. When we ban them together, we will accuse them of murder and present a different story to the world, because we will own all the media. We will use the media to control the flow of information and their feelings in our favor. When they rise up against us, we will crush them like the insects, because they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything about it. When was this written? When was it written? 1880. This was written in 1880. Were there even video games then? Or just an interesting read. You can find this on the internets. Just gotta have your eyes open to what's going on out there. That's all.
Welcome back, kings and queens. I've heard, I hope we have heard the lady. We have some few points to cover, because I don't want to be long. This is very straight and forward what is happening in the world. Rockefellers and the rest of the billionaires, their friends and their families, in fact the white supremacists that are within the billionaire club, are playing all of us. And it's not that we are allowing them, but one thing that I know is that white people are given time, or may say they were given time, to see that they may be able to exist amongst us, or maybe they may be one of us as so-called Negroes or black people. But that's the opposite, and that the time is ticking, the clock is ticking. Hence you see that now they're no longer the majority as they claim to be, and the fertility rate, in the replacement rate of births in their own race is declining seriously. And that's another podcast for another day. First point that I want to cover is that concerning the video that we have watched, poisonous food. in US and some other countries, maybe one or two items, few items in other countries are poisonous, but most items of foods, if I may call it, in America are poisonous in a existential way. And I'm very grieved by that, because of the government is failing the masses. And what is the cause behind that is corruption and bribery. Simply means that governments are bought, politicians are bought. That's why we as people find ourselves that what you consume thinking that is food, and it's not. It was planned long time ago, and the enforcement of this is capitalism. Another point to cover is that media propaganda. Media propaganda, I don't know, maybe we have noticed that when you watch an ad, for example, you will see an ad that consists of maybe a skincare product. You'll notice that they will bring some graphics there in the skin, that the skin is helping you to enhance this and that, even the ways that they use. There's another ad that always pop up on this platform YouTube that they say, we don't age, we upgrade. Just watch those words. How can you upgrade using their products? You must ask yourself why. What are you upgrading? And in most cases that when we age because of main things that we do. It's the food that we eat, it's the drinks that we drink. Might be soft drinks like cold drink or alcohol, or any other things that are not natural that we drink, especially the sports drinks like energy drinks. They are speeding up the aging. And another point to cover, in fact I did cover that point, that our governments are selling us out for sum of months, for money. So our government has no interest in us, meaning that we need to be governments of ourselves. We need to govern ourselves, and we need to wake up for us to do so. We won't be in a position to wake up and to know if we don't even know our own history. Brothers and sisters, I know that it's very difficult to live in this world. It's full of deception. And even this introduction of AI now is even worse than before. I know that AI has to be the means of making our lives easier. But this thing of AI is going to widen the gap between the illusion and the reality. Another point to cover is that capitalism and its profits. That's why you find ourselves eating what you call food, processed food, and it is poison to us because of the cut corners. They want their products to last long in the shelves. So if something that lasts long in the shelves, ask yourself, what is that product is going to do inside your body? Think about that. So the power of money and corruption. I know that money is not real. Money is created. But most of us, we don't know that. That's why land is being bought in Africa. That's why land is being bought across the world. They just print papers and give the governments those papers, then they take the land. If we can just wake up and say, sorry, keep your paper, I'll keep my land. But unfortunately, I have many sellouts, snitches that will do anything to sell their own people. So, ladies and gents, what we need to believe in, or what to believe, if I may ask, or if I may say. One thing that I will say, trust your instincts, your inner instinct. Trust it. The first instinct is the right one, not the second one. The second one is the doubt. If your instinct says go to the right, that's the right one. Or if it said go to the left first time, or it said go to the right first time, it is the right one. But if you think otherwise, then that's the doubt. Did you ever find yourself thinking that I thought about that, I thought something told me that I must do this, then I didn't listen? Those are your instincts. We're not alone in this world. Our instincts guide us, and we need to listen to them. We need to teach ourselves to follow those instincts. That's what to believe. And what to do. Ladies and gents, we need not to be fear. We need not to fear. We need to be fearless. Because fear is created in many ways. Through movies, through stories, through wars that are happening right now, by the country so-called the greatest country ever is creating wars using the Jewish state, so-called Israel. They're using it, or they're working together to conquer other countries, to subdue them to their control. And remember, the US now it's declining. It has declined, in fact, in real time. So their dollar is no longer the way now. So now they're trying to subdue us all into control. That's why they want to create the new world order in terms of digital information and creating hybrid humans. So, ladies and gents, I know that it's very stressful to see what is happening in the world, and sometimes we lose hope. But I'm telling you, nothing lasts forever. And right now, I can say, maybe lack of a better word, the revelations that are currently happening or that are coming, they're speeding up in a very, very, very fast way. And we know not to fear. We need to be one, especially black people. We need to unite more than anything. We need to see the world as it is. We did not to say that we need not to worry as such, but we need not to constantly feel depressed and be afraid. These things that have been done in the world have been done by the few. And this few, that group, is trying to play God in this world. And they've been given a short time. And while they are doing what they are doing right now, we need not to fear, and we need to organize ourselves and unite and to get ready to fight. because they're not waiting for us. They know that we know. But for us to be free, we need to retaliate in the best way ever. And another thing, what the lady has been talking about, the most important thing is that color is an illusion. Whiteness was created. There was no whiteness before 1500s. It was created just now. In Daizolo leyo. But we take it as literally. We need to know our history. We need to know what is happening right now in the world in real time. Ladies and gents, please may you like and subscribe so that I can have power to bring more content. I don't want us to be afraid. I want us to love one another and do our best to help others to awaken, because the more we awaken as a group, the lesser the control they will have in us. I love you. Until the next video, peace out.